Study Session 9. Treatment of Substance Abuse. Introduction. In Study Session 8, we pointed out strategies of controlling drug abuse. We will explore some approaches to the treatment of substance abuse. Often, some of these procedures follow what may have been considered as the initial cause for substance abuse and the type of drug abused. Learning outcome. When you have studied this session, you should be able to review at least 3 processes that you can employ in the treatment of substance abuse. Approaches to treatment of substance abuse. Treating substance abuse can be a very challenging endeavor that involves different approaches. Some of these efforts follow from the premise that users have low self-esteem. Such premise leads to the various techniques to build up the user's sense of self-worth. Multi-system treatment, MST. In achieving treatment, psychological counseling and other multi-system treatment techniques developed by Scott Hengler is adopted. MST process direct attention on family, peer, and psychological problems by focusing on problem solving and communication skills. Some other approaches involve the inclusion of the users in outdoor activities like sports. Group therapy. These are programs that bring users together under a group leader who tries to give users the skills and support that can help them reject the social pressure to use drugs. This kind of program is fashioned after the Alcoholics Anonymous AA philosophy that users find the strength in themselves to stay clean, and that support from those who understand their experience can be a successful way to achieve a drug-free life. Residential program. This is a rehabilitation program that is used with more heavily involved drug abusers. Such people go through detoxification procedures medically to wean them from the addictive drugs. Drugs like methadone and nexalone are given to counter the effects of narcotics and ease the trauma of withdrawal. Other programs attempt to deal with the psychological causes of drug use in therapeutic communities, hypnosis, and aversion therapy. That is, getting users to associate drug with unpleasant sensations, e.g. nausea, counseling, biofeedback, and others. However, little evidence shows that such residential programs are effective in terminating substance abuse. This could be due to a number of factors. 1. Often these programs are very expensive for the individual addict. 2. Most of the addicts do not enter the program voluntarily, so they have little motivation for change. 3. Staying in such a program stigmatizes the residents. And 4. There is also the possibility of being exposed to hardcore users who they could easily associate with upon release from the programs. Evidence shows that drug use can be curtailed during rehabilitation, but after release or discharge, the user easily relapses, that is, goes back to drug. Balanced and restorative justice, BARJ. This method integrates the traditional rehabilitation with increasing societal concern about victims' rights and community safety. The BARJ program attempts to make offenders more accountable by having them make amends to the victim and community, while at the same time improving their competence development by changing their behavior and improving functional skills. An important aspect of the program is a system of graduated sanctions that hold the addicts responsible for their actions and reward them for positive progress towards rehabilitation. Good behavior results in increased freedom or other rewards, while negative behavior results in more severe sanctions or restrictions to a more intensive therapeutic environment. This approach is usually applied to specialized juvenile drug courts, where the juvenile's progress is generally monitored by a judge who relies on a variety of professionals in assessing needs and monitoring behavior. Study session summary. In this study session, we discussed the approaches to treating substance abuse. These approaches include multi-system treatment, MST, a technique process that directs attention on family, peer, and psychological problems by focusing on problem solving and communication skills. Group therapy. Leader tries to give users the skills and support that can help them reject the social pressure to drug use. Residential treatment program. This attempts to deal with the psychological causes of drug use through different means. These include detoxification, aversion therapy, and other psychological procedures. Balanced and restorative justice, BARJ. This method integrates the traditional rehabilitation with increasing societal concern about victims' rights and community safety. End of study session 9. Thank you for listening.